Alright, here we go. So I am playing some Scare Claws, and this deck is absolutely insane. I'm going to go Astra into Lightheart, then I'm going to grab Reichphobia, activate Reichphobia, grabbing a Scareclaw Cashier since I already have Reichheart plus Starfrost. Probably could have just grabbed like an Acro, so then that way I wouldn't have to banish something to summon the Scareclaw Cashier. But I figured that Scareclaw Cashier can summon if something were to happen, right? So I go ahead and go into Tryhard, and then I activate Arrival to bring Visa Starfrost back out, activate the other Arrival to go ahead and go into Chang Ying. And there we go. And then I just grab this for follow up and then just put Balloon onto the field with the Tryhard, right? My opponent is going to then go into Monk of the Tenyi, and then he's going to try to activate the Vessel, and then I just go ahead and negate that, right? With Ash Blossom. He summons out the Tenyi, and that then, because he had to banish something to do that, it triggered my Chang Ying right here, which allowed me to then just straight up banish his Vashuda, no spinning nothing back to my hand for you, and then I just go ahead and activate Baron de Flor to just go ahead and negate that right there. He summons these two to go into Boxia. Boxia is going to, for whatever reason, my boy tries to target my Tryhard. Did you even read, my boy? And here's what's even funnier, bro. Here's what's even funnier about this particular guy is, bro, why did you go into, bro, why didn't you go into Shishao, bro? That's what I didn't understand about this guy. Why didn't he go, and why do you only have one Shishao? Why do you have two Chang Yings? I don't know. I don't get this guy, right? So me, if this was me, I would have gone Shishao first, right? And then did the grab Chang Ying, chain block, got my extra card draw, and then went into Baron de Flor. I didn't have any more effects on the field other than just my Chang Ying. But what he could have done is he could have activated his Shishao to negate the effects of my Chang Ying and then use Baron de Flor to pop my Chang Ying because it would have been negated, right? And then, I mean, he really wouldn't have been able to do anything about, I don't know. I don't know what he could have done, if I'm being honest. I don't know. I can't figure it out for this guy. I'll show y'all another crazy match. But that's what I would have done. I wouldn't have went into Boxia, bro. Like, what was the Boxia play gonna do anyways, bro? Like, I don't know. I feel like Sword Soul is so simple, and he just made it so difficult. So this play right here, I'm gonna go to Pyrorise map. That's going to allow me to grab a 4 mud skipper, and then I use the reinforcement of the army to grab Reichheart, and I chain blocked that improperly. Now I don't know if y'all saw how I did in the last match that I showed y'all, where I chain blocked it in the opposite way, and then when he activated Ash, it actually prevented him from being able to Ash. Well, it didn't prevent him. He was able to Ash me, but I still had Reichphobia anyways, so it didn't matter if he Ashed me. So go ahead and go into Virus Berserker right here. This is going to put 2 materials out onto the field, and I go into a 3 material Appaloosa, and then I set the Imperm. Now, I'm going to explain my thinking here, and I know it's a little stupid how I actually do this, but I should have activated Appaloosa to negate this, but since this monster is a tuner, I didn't want him synchroing, so that's why I activated Baron de Flor, because I knew it destroyed it, and then he ends up Raigekiing me, so he basically baited out my Baron early, so make me kind of look kind of dumb. So if I had just used Appaloosa, I could have basically negated, and he would have went into a level 9 synchro, which I could use Appaloosa to just keep negating that shit too, And then once he finally would have tried to right Geki me, I could have just used the Baron de Fleur to negate that, right? So I go ahead and go into some more light heart plays again. And then I just activate a rival, which brings Scareclaw or a Visa Starfrost out, which I should have held on to that arrival if I'm being honest. And then activate a Reichphobia next turn to do some follow-up plays, but he would have just destroyed Lightheart instead of this. So he then summons this monster out, and then he pops this one. And then he pops this one as well. He does read, which is rare for Yugi players. So most people don't read. Usually they try to target this card. And I think that's actually what he did with his jet, is try to target this Chaos Angel. So I go ahead and use these monsters right here. Look, I try to pop this, but he protects it with Return of the Dragon Lords. I go into Changying, and then I try to attack. Look, he activates, which he tries to spin this one back, but I guess, yeah, he didn't read Chaos Angel. And then I go into Nightmare Unicorn, spinning this shit back into the deck, hoping that I don't have to see that shit no more. And then this motherfucker Heart of the Cards me, bro. He fucking Heart of the Cards me and gets it right back onto the field again. But let's get rid of that shit permanently, my boy. So I'm going to attack, and then he spins this card back, and then I just go ahead and call by the grave that shit. Goodbye. No more Blue Eyes Jet for you for the rest of the duel, unless you run two. But most people only run one jet in their deck. He then banishes this card to grab a Blue Eyes White Dragon, and then he activates Vision of the Blue Eyes. This guy is a... and then he surrenders. So let me show y'all my deck that I was playing to absolutely cook with. Here it is. It's a 50 card deck. Now you don't have to run this deck at 50 cards. You can take some of these cards out if you want to, but it's super consistent. Almost every card in this deck is pretty much a starter. I mean, even most of the spells are like starters, except for this bottom row right here. Well, these three are starters, but these aren't. And so you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. You got 30 starters out of a 50 card deck, bro. So can this deck brick? Shit, I don't know, man. I don't fucking know, but I'm pretty sure it can. I'm pretty sure there's some case where you would draw 3 Ash and 3 or 2 imperms or something. I don't know. Fuck. But anyways, hopefully y'all enjoyed this video. Catch y'all on the next one. Peace.